What's up, everybody? It is Thegoal60 here on Monday, April the 9th, 2018. So last year we took one of those uppercuts to the chin. We took a loss with the Nationals, who were the favorite in the entire series and did get swept. Now that will go as a sweep, obviously, in the bookkeeping and the records that I keep, and will obviously go towards a revenge system play, possibly the next time these two teams play. But that doesn't help the way we feel from last night. I can tell you that I'm pretty much bummed out about it, simply because it's so early in the season and we did take a loss. And I'm trying to get this going. And I will tell you this, that we will have losses during the season. Hopefully very, very few, obviously. Nobody ever wants to lose, or they shouldn't, at least. But so, just to give you insight of what we're doing, every Sunday night after all of our series are finished, we will go in and reevaluate our unit size. We will be using 1% all the way through, just like I talked about a couple days ago. The difference is, you have to reevaluate every week. So therefore, if our bankroll currently is a little bit lower than what it was to start out the season with, so our unit size this week will be a little bit lower than it was last week. Next Sunday we will reevaluate, if I could talk, and hopefully it will be higher, and it just continues to grow as the season goes on. That's what, when I back tested it, that was the way that it worked the best, and that's the way that we're going to continue to do it. So I'm telling you, I know that you're pretty bummed out. Nobody likes to lose, like I said, but we will be back on top, including today, where we have 5 plays. This thing gets going. Almost everybody is playing today, and that's the reason that we have so many plays. You know, if you look at the schedule of all these teams, Mondays and Thursdays are kind of the day that generally half the teams play and the other half doesn't. It's not always the exact number of half, but that's usually one of the teams, or a team's off day is one of those 2 days. This week we have the majority of the games going, so we will have a lot of plays, 5 total. So I'm not going to spend a ton of time on each game, but I will go over the RPI and what the price is and what we're going with it. So the first game is the Diamondbacks at the Giants. The Diamondbacks currently are at .613 and in the top 3 of the RPI, while the Giants are at .337 and in the bottom 3 of the RPI. So therefore we have, as far as RPI is concerned, the perfect storm. We have a team that is in the top 3 going against a team that is in the bottom 3. Now remember, I've told you about this rule, so don't get it confused. You don't want to take a team that is in the bottom 3, and you don't want to go against a team that is in the top 3. So therefore, we're looking to take the Diamondbacks. They're in the top 3. We want to put our money on a good team. The Diamondbacks currently are at -127. That line has come down a little bit last night when I looked at it during that terrible Nationals game. And it was a great game, great baseball game, but it was terrible for us. But anyways, when I was looking at lines during that game, it was at -135. So that number has came down. Take that for what it's worth. If you want to wait it out. But for this purpose of this vlog, we're taking -127. So Diamondbacks -127 to win 1 unit. The next game is the Reds at the Phillies. So currently the Cincinnati Reds on the road are at .468. The Phillies are .516. So obviously we would look to take the Phillies. You move to price, and boom, we have another game. -133. So going to take the Phillies here at -133 to win 1 unit as well. The third game is the Minnesota Twins and the Houston Astros. So currently the Astros are at .532, while the Twins are at .585. So 50-point gap, give or take a few numbers, but around 50 points. Currently the line is -168 for the Astros. I still think that they're getting priced pretty heavily, simply because of what they did last year, and that's reasonable. They still have a great team, but I think these prices would be a little different if they hadn't had the year last year that they did. Twins are +148, therefore we look at the run line. Remember, if we have the dog, we're looking at the run line. The run line is great. The run line is even juice. both plus and minus a run and a half are both minus 110 currently. So we're going to take the Twins plus 1.5 runs at minus 110. So 110 to win 1 unit. The fourth game we have is Seattle and Kansas City. Seattle is currently 0.513, while Kansas City is 0.356. So then we look at Seattle because they're obviously way higher, and also Kansas City is in the bottom 3, and I believe they are the lowest team on the totem pole. So Seattle is the team we look at, and they're minus 110. Therefore, we're taking it. That is even juice. That is a coin flip game. We're taking Seattle minus 110 to win 1 unit. And the last game we have is Milwaukee at St. Louis. Currently, the Brewers are at 0.434. While the Cardinals are at 0.631 and in the top 3. So another top 3 team that we're looking at. Right now the price is St. Louis to be minus 144, while Milwaukee is plus 124. So we're getting under that minus 150 range, and we have a substantial gap in RPI. So St. Louis is our 5th and final play. So once again, just to recap, we've got the Diamondbacks minus 127, the Phillies minus 133, the Twins on the run line minus 110, Seattle minus 110, and St. Louis minus 144. We're going to bounce back, guys. This, it may not all come back today. It may be tomorrow or the next day, and then we have a series on the weekend. We are going to bounce back. I promise you, it will happen. So let's keep doing it. Stay disciplined. Do what you're doing. Have a great day. Have a great week. Good luck, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Thanks.
60% of the time, it works every time.